Greetings, grasshoppers. Welcome to the show today. Yes, the bot signal has appeared. And this is, of course, RJ Redden with Black Belt Bots. And I would like to talk to you today about building your own bot. Now, at first, I would like to kind of lean back a little bit and talk about why I settled upon this particular topic today. You see, I was, doing my thing around the internets yesterday, and I happened to have a conversation with a lady. This person had posted in one of the many, many messenger bot groups out there that have a billion people in them, asking for some help with a particular kind of bot that she was building, and many people had answered upon the thread. Many who are doing lots and lots of work in the field, and somebody had a friend of mine had recommended me, so tagged me, and then I went back and read the post, and then I wrote to this lady, and I said, hey. Would love to chat with you, kind of see what your needs are. And by the way, she had mentioned in the thread that she was, technologically not very gifted and afraid of building a bot. And so I just let her know in my comment to her that if you can do a PowerPoint presentation, you can make your own bot. It takes a lot of work. It takes work mostly just to kind of understand what the exchange is between two people. It takes work to understand the system that you're working in, but it's not rocket science. You do not need a degree to do this. You don't need any of those things. You can build a bot by yourself. Take some time, take some love, but hey, what valuable thing doesn't take a little bit of time and love? Am I right? So today I want to talk about building your own bot. What are the tools that you need to make it happen? What's the mindset that you need to make it happen? Because that's very important as well. And what to expect. So yes, that is why we're kind of having this topic today. Oh, I forgot to say. Oh, hey, Ryan, good to see you. Lovely to see you. The suspense was, I'm reading the comments now. Ryan, you stop by anytime. You are not limited to when I'm going live. So, the thing is, what also kind of prompted me to do this show, so I mentioned to that lady, hey, if you've got the wherewithal to edit a PowerPoint document, you can do this. The second thing was when I was able to get on the phone with this individual, she explained to me that everybody that had answered in the thread above me had pitched her a $2,000 bot. And it was frustrating for me to hear that. Good morning, Stacy Spensley. We haven't talked in too long, and we need to remedy that, and we will. Okay, moving on. So everybody who had answered in the thread above me, was pitching a $2,000 bot and, some large amount for maintenance. And I just want to say that is a perfectly great market for some people. They're totally up for that. I myself offer some services that are, that less work from you, more from me. Of course, they'll be more expensive, but that's not what this lady needed at all. This lady needed a little bit of encouragement. She needed just a little bit of love, and I think she's going to go and make a marvelous bot. Some people aren't in the position to shell out $2,000 and $500 a month, $750, $1,000 a month maintenance fees for something that they don't even really know anything about, and that's super new on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So there are people who want to start their own, but they feel like they don't have enough technological gifts, and they feel like, they just don't have the tools or the wherewithal to figure it out. And I'm here to tell you, You're wrong. You're wrong on this. You can build a bot. If anybody is telling you that your bot has to be this and this and this and these standards and all of that kind of stuff, no, you can build your own bot. I'll give you some guidelines. I'll give you some best practices to follow. But you are the creator here. You can create this little world inside your bot. You can infuse the bot with personality. You can have a conversation with people. You can do this, and I'm here to help. So your prices are so reasonable, especially considering how much support you give. And that's true. My friends, I am really supporting this product. I really want to see people be successful. And particularly because this is super new technology, I want to be there for you. So anyway, let's talk about the tools you need to make this bad boy happen. First of all, ManyChat. Get a free account. Do this. The free account is fine to start with. You'll notice that you're not able to do as much. I mean, it's a free account on the internet. You know what's happening there. You're not able to do as much. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Just start working with the free options that they have available. You can be free to the end of time. You don't ever have to pay for the Pro Tools. It's fine. Get just ManyChat.com. Go sign up for an account right now. It'll ask you to connect it to a Facebook page, not your profile, not your group. Facebook page, business page. Go ahead and connect it. It's totally fine. The process is fine. Go get that bad boy. Secondly, as I've mentioned before, the level of technological know-how that you need. If you've ever edited a PowerPoint presentation, you're in. You're in like Flynn, okay? I've chosen ManyChat for a reason. There are tons of different bot builders out there, and I don't, obviously they all have really beautiful things to give. ChatFuel is another bot building platform that I've played around with, done a few things on. It's very, very nice. It has some features that ManyChat does not. The reason that I'm telling you to go to ManyChat, though, is because it is a what you see is what you get interface. It is something that you make the changes before your eyes and then they're made. You don't have to ever look at a back end worth of code and these different div styles. Don't even. ManyChat is fine. Go take a look at that thing. And when you edit the bot inside there, you click inside a bubble, you change the words, and you hit publish, and it's changed. You don't have to do anything more than that. Is this the simplest user interface to work with for normal people? People who do not have rocket science degrees. People like me and my people. So, technical know-how, it's a PowerPoint, darlings. There are extra things that you can do to supercharge your power within a bot. Absolutely. But what do you want to do right now? If you're just thinking of starting to build a bot, what you want to get right now is the basics. Remember when you were trying to learn how to ride a bike? Were you, BMX riding and, doing the thing where you do the leaps? And were you focusing on that the first day, darling? No. You're focusing on staying upright. And that's what I want you to do. When you are first building a bot, just do the simple stuff. Think about how to have your half of a conversation. Now, that brings me to the third tool that you need. How to have a conversation. Okay, that may seem a little snarky, but allow me to qualify. Not everybody knows how to have a good conversation. Some people dominate conversations. You've been at the parties. You know the type. They come, they talk. They may ask you a question, possibly, but they're not really interested in the answer, and then they talk and talk and talk again. What do you do when you're at a party with those people? You manufacture an excuse and you leave the conversation. Hey, so do I. My gosh, my beverage is very low. Oh, excuse me. Sam is at the door. I must speak to Sam. Whatever the excuse is, if someone is dominating their side of a conversation and not allowing me input in a conversation, I'll leave it. I will. I don't have time for that. ladies and gentlemen, we are only getting older. And so I leave those conversations. But when I get into a conversation with someone who seems interested in me, allows me to have my side of the conversation, and has something to say that I'm interested in, I'll sit there for an hour. I don't care. So how to have a conversation with somebody? Putting those little yes and no paths in, figuring out what people want to hear by asking them what they want to hear about, being able to have short inputs from the bot, and then asking for their input as well, and then using whatever that input is to inform the rest of what the conversation is like. So let me example that for you, because that was a lot of in the air talk. An example of that is, say I don't know, build trains for a living, and somebody asks me, what I do for a living. RJ, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work on trains. I'm an engineer, whatever. If the person that I'm talking to has a really enthusiastic response to that and asks me a specific question, we'll talk about trains for an hour. If their eyes glaze, I will pause and say, what do you do for a living? It's how to have a conversation. It's the art of, finding out what that person is interested in, seeing if you both have an interest together, and then walking down that path, or bailing and finding someone else. So how to have a conversation is very important. I've probably beat this horse to death. You probably know all this already, but just in case, that's a very important tool. So those are the tools that you absolutely have to have. ManyChat, the tech know-how to fill out, to edit a PowerPoint, and how to have a conversation. I also have available some templates. These are starter templates. They are available for you if you want them. I'm going to be using them a lot in an upcoming show that I'm going to be doing. Yes, I am now committing in public. You guys, I've been making this choice for about a week. Actually, everybody I've talked to has said, why aren't you doing that already? But I'm going to be doing a Build It Along With Me show. It's going to be called The Joy of DIY Bot Building, or maybe just The Joy of Bot Building. I'm still, mulling over the name. But we're going to be building bots right, I will be building it along with you. This is important, I think. I want to show you how easy this is. I want you to judge for yourself. Do I think that I could technologically handle what she's doing on the screen right now? I also want you to be able to, skip this part, or, go back in the video a little bit. We used to say rewind, but those were the days of VCR tapes, darlings. Anyway, I want you to be able to replay what you need to replay. I really think that this is accessible for a lot more people than what the popular opinion kind of is espousing, is talking about right now. So if you want, I do have some optional templates. It's on blackbeltbots.com under the shop tab. I've got all of my stuff. I've got free stuff there. I've got my communities listed there. You can hop into my bot right there. Everything is all there for you. So that's an option too. By the way, you buy a template from me, you also get a half hour of my time for Q&A. One-on-one, you can say, review this for me, RJ. Before I send it out, you can say, I don't know how to do this, RJ. You get a half an hour of my time every time. So know that. I don't want to sell something that I'm not supporting. I don't want to. I mean, I could give you some standardized template from, I don't know, outer space and go, this made me millions of dollars. You need it right now. No, that's a lie. I sell things that you can customize and put your own personality in. That's what's going to make your bot work. That's what's going to make your bot outstanding. So, those are the tools. Let's move on to the mindset. And if I may, Wayne's World, let's move on to the mindset, because this is hugely important as well. We live in the days where set it and forget it marketing was kind of a big thing. You remember when at first when automated social media came out, oh, you can have this stuff posted to your profile and you don't have to sit at your computer and wait until 10 o'clock to do it. So exciting. And, the internet, such a wonderful deal, and Facebook connects us all, and all of these wonderful, wonderful things. Well, Facebook's recent changes kind of reflect that they feel that people are more disconnected than ever, despite the technology. And moving back to these one-on-one conversations is going to be, kind of the way of the future. I believe that. I completely changed my business to bots because of it. But let me tell you this. Unless you are willing to commit to 20 minutes a day, care and feeding of your bot, do not go into bots. Let me tell you why. It's because I first made the current bot that I have. I've got Accountability Bot that's been out since summertime, but it was this fall that I made black belt bots. I made it this fall. Darlings, there's been 3 entire iterations of it. Because I'm constantly experimenting, I'm constantly looking at where people are clicking, where people are falling off, what's in there, what do people love, what do people hate. I know. What do people not understand? That's the biggest question that I want to know. What do people not understand? I am grabbing my cup of coffee in the morning and spending 20 minutes care and feeding of my bot because I want it to be successful. This is not a set it and forget it mechanism. If you're wanting set it and forget it, if you're wanting to hand somebody a bunch of money because this is the newest thing on the block and you've heard that the opening rates are outstanding, fantastic. There are a ton of people waiting to help you, but I am not going to be your best person because I require that my clients repeat that aloud. I don't require you to swear because, but I do talk to my customers about that because that is what's going to make your bot superpowered. I cannot make your bot rocket ship to the moon. I cannot do that. I don't know your business as well as you know your business, let's be honest. I can certainly research it. I'm a real good researcher, but I don't know your people. I don't know your business as well as you know your business. I know bots. I can build you a structure that's going to work really well, but you still have to fill it with you. You still got to put your words and your images in there and make it have your personality. That is what you do during that 20 minutes a day. That's why that 20 minutes a day is valuable. And I promise you that is what is going to separate your bot from the thousands of bots out there that are just regurgitating some email or other. And when I say regurgitate, I mean copy paste. People are actually doing this out there. Don't let this happen to you. So let me see. I am now catching up on the comments. I am the Black Belt Bot Ninja. You know that I am. And Ryan is proud of me. That makes my day. Okay. The second thing that I ask my clients to swear, not really swear, but you know what I'm saying. I ask them to promise me is that they know that bots are on the bleeding edge of technology right now. And there may occasionally be some glitches in there. So we're dealing with, when you're building a bot on ManyChat like I have, you're dealing with a couple of different things. You're dealing with Facebook. You're dealing with their technology and their terms of service, both of which could change at any time. Oh, people always call right when I'm doing a stream. Anyway, you're dealing with their terms of service, which could change at any time, which is their rules of the road. Do follow their rules of the road, people. You know you want to, because the consequences are severe. You're also dealing with their technology, which they're changing all the time. That algorithm, more than just the former vice president on a dance floor. You know what I'm saying. That algorithm changes constantly. So we've got that on the Facebook side, and then we've got ManyChat platform on the ManyChat side. Now, I will say this about the developers. I don't know what their caffeine intake level is, but I respect it. Those people push out so many changes. In the past 2 weeks, we've seen changes to the ManyChat landing pages, and we've seen a lot of changes also to the messenger button that you can put on your website. This is awesome stuff for somebody like me who can then kind of recommend it to people. But those two, they're changing all the time, and they don't exactly call each other when they change. You know, Facebook doesn't go, I'll bet you ManyChat needs to know about this change. They need to adjust. Sometimes there's a gap between an important change and an adjustment over here. Got to know that you're on the bleeding edge of technology. Got to be able to pull it back every once in a while and say, okay, I don't love this, but I can deal with it. Got to be able to roll with the punches on bleeding edge technology. I'll help you through it if you're having a hard time, but you got to know it's coming. Let's see. Cindy Harrison's here. Well, now it's a party. Welcome, Cindy. Ryan says, why are you giving away this info, RJ? Serious question. If I can run it through ManyChat, where does RJ's awesomeness come in? Okay, great question. I want to make this accessible to everyone. The reason why is this. I think that there's an atmosphere out there of, oh, I'm the expert, come talk to me, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And that's really fine for where it's at. But for small business owners, that price tag is so big. You can absolutely do it by yourself a lot. And Ryan, I know you really well, and you have that entrepreneurial spirit of wanting to, you know, make it work by yourself. Most people are going to, where does my awesomeness come in? My awesomeness comes in on the templates. If you want to buy a template from me, if you want to buy the class that I have for sale, A to Z, soup to nuts, everything you ever wanted to know about Facebook and ManyChat, building your messenger bots with those platforms, staying within the terms of service, how to write and design for bots, all of that stuff, tagging, making alerts for yourself. There's so many things you can do. If you get on ManyChat and you decide that you want to build this without any sort of interaction with me or buying anything that I have for sale, absolutely you can do that. I'm guessing that some people will want some help. And that's where my awesomeness comes in. But I am doing this. I am giving it away because it is something that's accessible to massive people, and they don't know. I think they ought to know. Also, I just want to do a bunch of Bob Ross style videos. I won't invent happy trees. I'm afraid someone will sue me, but I'll invent something else. And the video series will be worth watching. I guarantee it. Kim says that whole idea of not being able to do everything in your business, you do have to hire some stuff out. Maybe some of these videos will, you know, my greatest hope is that the people that like my teaching style and the people that like my explanation style will want some more. And I want that. I want more people in my circle, because the you know, we're so much better off and we're so much stronger together. And I know that that's something that you know pretty well too, Ryan. By the way, everybody, Ryan's got a fabulous video series out, Making a Maker. It's fantastic. Go check out Barn Rat Studios on YouTube. That's my shout out. It's my shout out from my Ryan today. Okay. So, third mindset that you need. Let's redo this for a second. First mindset, 20 minutes a day, cup of coffee. It's your bot care and feeding. Second, you're on the bleeding edge of technology. Sometimes there's going to be hiccups. We need to roll with it. Third mindset you need to have, and this is required, darlings. You've got to have the mindset that the bot is starting your conversation, but the end product of that bot started conversation is you finishing that conversation with an actual human being. Now, sometimes people use bots to qualify their potential customers. I totally do it too. People that answer a certain way or give me a good answer to a question here or whatever. People kind of get sorted into groups. People who I know want something right now, people who are kind of interested but want to learn a little bit more, and that's usually the majority of people. And then people who are either crank callers, and you totally get those in bots, it's hilarious, or people who are just not really interested, just came to check it out and not, maybe hit the wrong button or something. So the bot qualifies people into groups. The people that want more information, the people that are totally right for my business, I take that conversation out of the bot and I make it live. And that's what builds my business. That is not $1 million overnight option. I don't have that for you. But if your business is built on solid relationship building, bots are for you. Just have that mindset that you're going to take those qualified people who are wanting to be your clients, you're taking them into a real live conversation with you. That is where the sweet spot is. That right there. Okay, so that's kind of my presentation on the tools and the mindset that you need to build your bot yourself. Olivia Gibson, welcome, hello. Cindy says, my stress level is so much lower when you help me out. I'm here for you. I know that Cindy Harrison wants to create art and help others to create art more than she wants anything in the world. And I'm here to explain some of that weird technological stuff that some geek in a, Palo Alto bubble made up. Yes, I am here for you. That's awesome. Kim says, that's just how I set up my recent bot to see who the tire kickers are and who is serious. Oh, yes. Many of us have the tire kickers, and that's wonderful. They want to compare, they want to experiment, they want to, see the pricing and the value and what do you get and all those things. Rational decision makers love them, but not quite ready for the service. I don't want to spend all my energy on people who aren't quite ready. I want to spend it on the people that are ready. Sending an email to a whole blast of people ain't going to tell me that. Broadcasting a message in my bot will tell me exactly who I need to talk to. And that's what's important. That's the advanced stuff. Again, if you're just learning how to ride this bike, I want you to stay upright. Experiment in ManyChat, grab a template if you want, do the things, but, do the basics, stay upright, and then start adding on to that. You'll have the best luck. Ryan says, Kim, are you a product or service-based business? Kim is the queen of social media. She is amazing. She has a group called A Cup of Content, which I am in. I know a lot of technical things about the land of social media, but I've never been able to coordinate it all into one place and get these actions to be coordinated. She's amazing. Her group is amazing. Talk to her. Okay, that's my shout out for Kim. Okay. A lot of shout outs for people today. I love you people. That's why. Anyway. So, as I announced before, I'm going to be doing a new show that is a step-by-step, you build it alongside me version of building a bot. The joy of bot building. I am really excited about this show. I'm shooting a little pilot version this week, and then I'll be showing it to some friends and getting their objective feedback, and then starting that bad boy up. Okay, Kim is answering the question. Ryan, I have kind of both. And you're amazing. I have an online academy where I teach solopreneurs how to create better content for their businesses and get it out there. That's right. I do. I'm in that group with her. And then have it make sense for search engine optimization too. She knows so much about search engine optimization. I've heard her talk about it. It made my brain smoke a little bit. It's fine. I got over it. But Kim's amazing. So yes, gonna be starting that show. That'll be I'm not sure is a YouTube series for sure, maybe a live series as well. I'm going to talk to Kim about it actually. But that's going to be coming out soon. I would more than enjoy having all of you there building bots right along with me. I think it's accessible to a normal human being. All of us. I think it's accessible to all of us. And if I can teach you how to be successful with that, that would make me really, really happy. So here's where to find me in the meantime. I am always on the darn internet, everybody. It's my life. You can find me at blackbeltbots.com. Under the shop tab, again, is where you'll find a bunch of free stuff, some templates for sale. I have my welcome templates. Those are available right now. They're free. Those are what you put behind the messenger button on your website. I have got a whole bunch of stuff for you. So pick and choose whatever it is that you need. And yeah, that's what I know. I'll be back on Thursday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Black Belt Bots business page, as always. So do come back and see Thursday's show. Ryan and Kim are having a lovely conversation, so I'll let that happen. Boy, you guys are the best. If you have, and this is a very serious request, if you have some requests of the things that you might want to see built on one of these Joy of Bot Building shows, ping me. Get me that message. I would love to see, I know all of the things. It's the curse of knowledge. I don't remember what it was like when I started. So if you are starting out building your stuff, or if you want to build your stuff, ping me, something that you would like to see built. I'll probably start out with the real basics, you guys. I probably am not going to do advanced stuff immediately, because again, this is experimental stages. But if you have an idea for something that you want to see built, ping it to me and I'll see if I can't make that happen. So, darlings, that is it for today's show. Thank you for coming. You guys are the best. I love you. If you got any questions for me, do let me know. And with that, my darlings, I will see you. I'll see you in a bot.